Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cardaholics of all ages, welcome back to Big Al's Cards, and thank you so much for watching. In today's video, I want to do a bit of a recap for 2023, and probably I'm just going to call this my favorite pickups of the year. You guys know I didn't do a ton of ripping this year, and I don't really have a ton of pulls on camera. I mean, there were a couple of pretty decent pulls, some WWE mostly. Did not do as well in baseball this year as I have historically, but hey, kind of is what it is. I did pull some downtowns as well earlier this year, but I got none of those on camera, so I can't really put those in a video. So what I decided to do instead was make it a top pickups of the year, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's a lot more than 10. So I'm going to go through a bunch of different cards here. I'm going to warn you, a lot of them are Gargano because that's my main PC now. But I do hope that you stick around and enjoy hearing the stories about how some of these were acquired and why I think they're really, really awesome. So let's start with probably one of the most obvious cards that you guys know that I bought this year. I made a big deal of it at the time. And I'll be honest with you, I'm still debating if I'm going to keep the rainbow of this card or not. It was initially a big part of my PC, but now that I've focused on Gargano, I don't think I really necessarily need to move to keep the rainbow, so I might move it. And that is the Phoenix Trish Stratus 1 of 1. I made a big deal out of this card, and I still love it. It's still an amazing card. But I think just because I'm focusing so much on Gargano, it might be better to use the funds to buy some better Gargano stuff. But that is still probably one of my favorite pickups of the year, just because it was one of the first major purchases that I've ever made. I think the most I'd ever paid for a card at the time was like maybe 150 or 200, and that was more. So it was a big deal to me. But it was definitely one of my favorite pickups of the year by far. Moving on, one of my favorite pickups was this Gargano Sensational Signatures Green Pulsar Auto, numbered to 10. Numbered 1 of 10, as a matter of fact. I have yet to see another Green Pulsar Auto come up, to my knowledge. And obviously there's private sales, there's a whole bunch of different factors. I want to say this might be the only one that ever emerged out of Retail Blasters, and I sprung for it because it's just so hard to find. Again, there could be private sales. People could have this card in their collection and just have not ever really shared it. But this was the only one, to my knowledge, that popped up on eBay, and I, of course, had to snag it. So this was a big pickup for me for my PC. Another big Gargano that I picked up, there's a lot of them, but I do have the Select 2023 Zoo. I've got the Tiger Stripe Prism, and I have the Zebra Stripe. So I'm actually going to submit the Zebra Stripe to get graded. I thought it looked really good. The Tiger is off left to right, so probably not going to send that in. I mean, I don't necessarily want to pay to know that it's a 9 when I already know it's probably going to be a 9. So I don't think I necessarily need to do that. The zebra I thought looked really good, and the zebra is just significant to my family, just with what the zebra print means for a certain disease. So this is a really, really special card for me, and this is definitely going to get the grading treatment at some point. Moving on to the one big baseball pickup that I did have, and there are some smaller ones. You see the Dice K in the back, you see the Mark Appel, the Strasburg, but probably my favorite one, and one that is reserved for one of these empty cases here, is this 2021 Chrome Platinum Vlad Guerrero Jr. Black Gold, and this is numbered 1 out of 10. I've really liked Chrome Platinum. I mean, I made that no secret. It's definitely one of my favorite sets, and I have yet to add a good Vlad to my PC in a long time. So this popped up for like $50, and I'm like, yeah, I think I'll take that. So to be able to snag something like that, he's still so young. He still has so much time to continue to learn and to continue to grow as a player. So I think that he's got such a bright future ahead of him. Let's go back to Gargano. I already have the gold prism. You guys know I have the whole rainbow, but this recently popped up, and it was an opportunity to basically save myself some money on grading. And that was a gold prism to 10, PSA 9. And this one's significant because it's number 7 to 10. If you're a Gargano fan, you know why that's significant. But I think it was his dad's softball number, so he loves 7 out of 10. So I had to snag this one. This one also holds the other slot right there, just to go nice in front and center. Let's see. What else can I show? So I've got 2 I'm working on a lot of Topps Chrome Gargano stuff, whether it be Finest or Topps Chrome or Slam Attacks. But I have picked up some reds this year to 5. So more recently, I picked up the Finest auto from 2021, numbered 3 of 5. And then I picked up the 2020 Topps Chrome auto 4 of 5. The thing that stinks about this one is I didn't realize that the autograph was kind of just like runny, but I've never seen another one pop up since. So to be able to just cross it off my PC wish list, you're not going to hear me complain too much about it. I picked up a few one of ones this year. So I mean, you already saw the Trish, but we do have the Gargano Revolution Kaleidoscope one of one. So happy to have snagged that one. And then this one, I don't think I've told the story. Maybe I have. 2018 NXT Moments and Matches black printing plate one of one of Ciampa turning on Gargano in Chicago. I was there for this. This was actually my first ever wrestling event. So when this popped up, I'm like, yeah, I'm buying that like right now. So printing plates don't have a huge amount of hobby love, but this one is priceless to me because it signifies my first ever match. It's got 2 of my favorite wrestlers on it. It's one of my favorite cards. 2 left, and I've made a slightly big deal out of this one. Y'all know I'm a big Alexa Bliss guy, and to pick up the National Treasures auto for like $100 when it was normally like 200 plus at some point, it's pretty stinking cool. So this was a major PC get for me. And of course, y'all already know my favorite PC pickup of the year is. It's the Rainbow Completer. It was the one that I was screaming from the rooftops about trying to get. It's the Gargano Prism Black 1-of-1. This card is never leaving my PC. It is my white whale. I've got it. It's never, ever, ever leaving my PC. This is just such a special card to me. Acknowledged by Johnny himself, actually, on Instagram, which was really, really cool. So this was easily my favorite pick of the year. And that's really it. It's really been an incredible year of hobby stuff. I do have a couple of videos planned in terms of like what I think Fanatics gets for their first report card for the year, what I think they did well, what they need to improve upon, what I think Michael Rubin needs to know. That's just, again, this is just going to be my opinion kind of stuff. Really, really appreciate everybody this year. I know it hasn't been as active as I have been in the past. I do hope to change that and, put out content that's worthwhile, that's worth watching. Thank you all very much for the support. It means the world to me that people still choose to watch this content. And I'm so, so appreciative. Thank you. Let me know what your favorite card was in the comments below. Please leave a like. Helps the channel grow, helps YouTube find this video and push it out to more people. I would love people to see my collection. Comment, please subscribe if you haven't. And until next time, bye-bye.